Hey everyone, Alex here, and I'm back with another practice presentation. For my last presentation, I was going over one of my favorite products. Today, I'm going to be going over one of my favorite hobbies, and that is music production. So follow me, I'm going to take you to my music studio. So, welcome to my studio or production area, everybody. Behind me, you see my desk. This is a two-tier desk made specifically for music production. On the top tier, we got my speakers over here. These are KRK speakers to help with music production. On the center, we have my monitor. On the bottom tier, we have my Focusrite. This is an audio interface. That's where you can connect your instruments or maybe a microphone to. Right over here, we have my musical keyboard, my typing keyboard, a mouse, and then of course the brains behind the whole operation. I've got my laptop right over here, a little MacBook Pro. And then right over here, here's my condenser microphone. This is what I use to sing into. And then of course I have my guitar and then my amplifier right over here. So all this put together is my studio or production area. For me, this is one of my favorite places to be in the whole wide world because one of my favorite hobbies is music production. I've been playing music for a long time, over 10 years. I was in the marching band, I was in jazz band, I was even in the Fresno State marching band. For my last presentation, I gave a little presentation about my guitar, one of my favorite guitar products. However, today, I'm going to be going over one of my favorite hobbies, which is music production. Putting all of this together took a lot of time and effort. However, throughout the past year, I feel like I've learned a lot about music. Like I know music theory, I know scales, I know keys and time signatures and stuff like that. However, growing up, I never really knew how to produce music. Until this year, I've kind of gathered all of this equipment, and I feel like this past year, through learning music production, I feel like I have learned more about music than I have throughout most of my life. As far as when you hear music like on the radio, like what makes it sound good? Well, there's a lot of production that goes behind it, and it doesn't matter whether you're listening to like Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, or Eminem. There's all production behind it. There's stuff like reverb, compression, delay, there's saturation, there's stuff like vocal layering or auto-tune that makes everything sound very good when you are driving down the road listening to music. So for the past year, I've been learning all about music production, and it has been a very rewarding process. You know how there's some people where maybe they write down their feelings, or maybe they'll read a book, or maybe they'll play chess to kind of enhance their brain and enhance their knowledge and kind of help improve themselves. I feel like when it comes to learning about music and music production, I feel like that can also help enhance your life and help enhance your brain. You know, like why is it good or good for the soul or good for the mind to write down in a journal every night like your feelings, but no one talks so much about writing your feelings in a song or through music? Well, throughout learning music production and having my passion be all about music, I feel like I am able to express myself through music in similar ways where a person is writing their emotions in a journal. So for me, when it comes to music production, writing music, putting music together, I feel that it has been a very rewarding experience, but it has been a very good emotional outlet for me. That's why I feel like more people should get into music production. Also, another thing about the home studio or music production is that back in the day, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, even the 90s, a lot of this stuff wasn't accessible to us. In order to record something, you needed to go out to a studio, you needed to pay hundreds of dollars, and you were paying by the hour. However, when it comes to having a home studio, I can get out of bed, I could come bring myself to my music production area, and I could write music anytime, day or night, and I could produce it and make it sound really good. So I'm wondering, would you guys like to hear a demo? Remember how I was talking about reverb and compression and vocal layering when it comes to music production? Well, get ready, because you're about to hear it. This cover is Location by Khalid.
1, 2, 3, 4. Send me your location. Let's focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through. The place to come through. Send me your location. Let's ride these vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Sometimes I wonder what a fool would shoot, but this is